These are your mid-December general readings for 2016 and the last general reading for this year, 2016. Before I get started, I just wanted to say I hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday and safe travels if you are going to be traveling. I am offering gift certificates on my scheduling page. If you go to my website and click on private readings and view products packages, I'm offering 30-minute tarot readings there for I think it's $50. You can check it out. I have the gift certificates that you can print out or email if you want to give the gift of a tarot reading to a friend or coworker or a relative. Always an excellent gift. And also I have a new offering for those of you who would like a New Year's forecast. Under my private readings, I have the reflection of the year reading. It's a New Year forecast, a 30-minute reading. So if you would like a tarot forecast that focuses on the themes and challenges for each month of your life and the upcoming 2017 New Year, I will also be giving you an outcome for the overall theme or challenge for that year, for this new year. And that can be done over phone, Skype, or recorded video reading. So I recommend checking that out. And that's all I wanted to say. So I hope you enjoy your mid-December general readings. Take care. Hello Gemini, welcome to your mid-December general reading. For your reading today, I'm going to be using the Thoth Tarot Large Deck and the Wisdom of Hidden Realms Oracle. So let's get started with your reading. Spirit, what will be so for Gemini for the month of December? This is their mid-December general reading for all my Gemini suns, moons, and risings out there. Covering the energies of the past, present, and future. The present being the moment that they view this reading. As a side note, guys, the Thoth Tarot is not read with reversals, so therefore I will not be reading with reversals today, just to give you a heads up. Spirit, what are the messages and energies that you have for the sign of Gemini? What do they need to know regarding their mid-December general reading? Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Starting with the recent past, you have the Star. The Four of Cups. The Eight of Swords. And the Ace of Discs. Going into the present, we have the Five of Discs, the Four of Discs, the Five of Swords, and the Magus, which is also the Magician and the Trumps. Going into the future, let me just adjust the camera here so you can see these gorgeous cards. I have Death, the Three of Discs, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands. Your outcome for the month of December is the Princess of Wands. Gemini. Beautiful reading. Beautiful cards. Let's take a look at your cards then, shall we? I'm just going to move these all up a little bit. Starting with your recent past, you have the Star, Luxury, Interference, and the Ace of Discs. I see in your recent past that there was hope of reconciliation for some of you. Also, I'm seeing healing, emotional healing. I'm seeing nurturance of the soul here, and The star to me always represents hope and faith in a higher power, in a higher dimension, and it can also indicate astrology as well. The star is also the sign of Aquarius, so some of you may have an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising in your chart, or maybe dealing with an Aquarius. Next to the Four of Cups, which in the Thoth Tarot is luxury, this is a period of, it's sort of like it feels a little bit like apathy, or maybe just an emotional withdrawal of some sort, but it's a little bit different in the Thoth Tarot because, of course, it does say luxury here. So let me just grab my, where did my book go? Oh, that's weird. I cannot find it right now. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so in this deck it's a little bit different. And I'll just read a little bit about it. So it can indicate weakness, abandonment to desire, pleasure mixed with anxiety, a blended success and pleasure possibly approaching their end, possibly an injustice, the seeds of decay and the fruits of pleasure. The seeds of decay and the fruit of pleasure. So that kind of feels like something is in its demise almost. I'm thinking of like rotting fruit, actually. That's sort of the feeling that comes to mind. Something that has kind of left it's past its due date, so there may be some emotional residue there. Of course, with interference, this can indicate some kind of blockage, but it's usually a mental blockage causing the interference and an inability to kind of see the positive in a situation. So, yeah. It may indicate a waste of energy in details, causing neglect or more important things. A lack of persistence, sheer unforeseen bad luck, restriction, great care in some things counterbalanced by equal disorder in others. Okay, so some difficult energies here in your recent past, Gemini. But then I do see this card of feelings of being grounded and healing. This may indicate a gift coming to you, a monetary gift, with the Ace of Discs here. So sort of sandwiching these more difficult energies. I feel there is a new beginning for you in the material world. Perhaps out of all this indifference and neglect and feelings of pain and desire all mixed into one, you do have a new opportunity coming for you. And this is an opportunity that does need to be seized, or would have needed to be seized. But it looks like there's a new healthy seed for you to plant. Now, it has not grown yet. It's simply just a seed, something new. It's just saying that there's something new, a divine gift coming to you. And this would have been in your recent past. All right. Again, there's some more difficult energy in your present, but nothing that you can't handle. Worry, power, defeat, and the Magus. The cards with the fives here do indicate conflict. One has to do with the material world, perhaps worrying about money. It could be worrying about finances, worrying about, feelings of insecurity even. And then the Five of Swords here, which is a kind of victory, but it can also, in this deck, indicate a defeat. All right, so a loss, malice, spite, or weakness, perhaps slander. You may be dealing with feelings of failure, anxiety, poverty, dishonor, trouble, or grieving after pain. So severing from ties or separating up friends, a busybody, cruel yet cowardly, evil speaking. So those could be some malicious words around you, or feeling defeated by some kind of painful influence. Now, despite these conflicting feelings here, it looks like you do have you are very grateful for your home, and you are very grateful for your home environment. You have a good foundation, Gemini, so you're going to want to use that to your advantage. Fours do indicate keeping the status quo. They represent stability. And law and order of things. This can indicate some gain in money and influence, but we are talking about earthly power and nothing beyond that. This does indicate some success, possibly in rank or dominion, and also skill in terms of your physical forces. This may indicate also holding on to things or people or even emotions. The Four of Discs here. You have a powerful major arcana coming in at the end of this week with the Magus. And this is the Magician coming in to say that you have great personal power and magnetism at this time, Gemini. You are able to create. You have all the tools. You've actually been given some very spiritual gifts. You've been given a lot of tools to help you succeed. It's saying that you can be, do, or have whatever it is you want in this world simply by using your gifts for your highest purposes. So this is a great sign of power. If there's something that you want to accomplish this month going into the new year, it's saying that you have you can go ahead and do that now. Also, the Magus is someone who's very creative. They may be very charismatic. This could be someone coming in even that has a lot of personal power and magnetism, someone that you're very attracted to. And you do need to be careful because the Magician does have so much power. They can sort of put you in a little bit of a trance. They are the sweet talker. They are totally smooth in terms of how they do things, and they know just what to use in order to make things happen. So now you've got a combination of discs, energy, swords, and major arcana here. So you're going to be dealing with like the fairly mundane here, but also knowing that you have quite a lot of personal power in order to influence things. Use that power to your advantage and for the highest good of you and others. Moving into the future, you have the Death card, which speaks to change and transformation. Certainly something needs to be cut away from your life in order for something new to grow, in order for the new to come in. We are saying goodbye to the old and welcoming in the new at the end of December going into January. You could be changing a work situation here with the Three of Discs nearby. That may be why you're worried this month. You may be letting go of a third person here in a love triangle. There may be some changes going on with your a team that you've been working in, for example, work team, or the way that you do things, in terms of your leadership, in terms of your skill level. It could be that you're adding a new skill. Okay, we have the Death card directly next to the Three of Discs. And in the Thoth Tarot, again, the meanings are slightly different. We're talking about business, employment, paid employment, commercial transactions, constructive building up of something, an increase of material things, and growth. Commencement of matters to be established later. Okay, so there's some kind of growth happening. Again, this could be going on with your employment. I see positive news or a positive event happening for you in the future. This may also indicate a fire sign coming in. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I'm seeing an Aries or Leo here, likely, with the Knight of Wands. He is bringing in not only positive news, but also potentially is there to help you create something, possibly and offering you a job of some sort. This could be a long-term relationship or a growth relationship coming into your life with the Three of Wands virtue. I do feel that this person is a positive or beneficent influence. I do feel that this is positive news that's going to lead towards a long-term vision or long-term planning. So I like to see that. And just looking here. So with the Virtue card, we're talking about establishing strength, success after struggle. It can indicate some kind of pride or arrogance, but a realization of a hope. Quite a lot of nobility here. It's possible also that you're dealing with someone who is a little bit arrogant and very proud, but I do feel like they're presenting themselves to you because they want to help you build something of value. Okay. Again, this could have to do with employment or relationship. One thing's for certain, whenever you have the Death card, it is a trump, and you also have the Magus here. There's going to be some new beginnings for you this month and quite a lot of change happening. So you're going to want to hold on because it's going to be a wild ride. Your outcome is the beautiful Princess of Wands, who brings in the earthly qualities of the Wands energy, the fire energy, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And this is also a feminine card. I feel like this is a feminine energy. She is the earthly part of fire, or the irresistible chemical attraction of the combustible substance. Perhaps there is a new attraction or a new love interest coming in for you. She has the plumes of justice streaming from her brow and holds a wand crowned by the sun. Gemini, I very much feel like this could be your energy or someone that has fire sign in their chart. Perhaps if you have fire sign energy rising or moon as well. However, one thing's for certain, this is an extremely powerful, potent, creative, and seductive energy, and someone who is unafraid to use her brilliance, use her strength. I see a lot of passion and chemistry too. So I really feel like this is going to be a charismatic time for you going into January, Gemini. You certainly will be the center of attention, if not someone coming in to admire you. So I'm excited to hear about that and excited for you. It seems like an exciting influence, mixture of energies as well. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at our guidance message here for my Gemini suns, moons, and risings. What does Gemini need to know, Spirit? Please help guide them on their high spiritual path in love and in life. Very nice. You have the Wise Woman of Wonderland. Keywords are integrity and compromise. So kind of a little bit like an Alice in Wonderland card. That is card number 21. And let's take a look at the meaning of this card. Gemini, the Wise Woman of Wonderland brings integrity to thought, word, and deed. She lets you know that as long as you're in the flow of honesty and being true to your word, she keeps you under her protection and care. When she appears as your ally, she signals a time when honesty pays off, yielding greater dividends than you expected. You'll be thankful that you remain faithful and loyal to your path. She reminds you that compromise isn't always an option. Stay true to yourself first and foremost, although it may appear that you could lose something as a result. You can never lose what is truly yours. As a challenger, when the Wise Woman of Wonderland appears, she's a sign that you may have compromised yourself out of fear. Have you been in denial about the truth of your situation? Have you sold yourself short rather than ask for what you really need? Have you given up your dream for another because you feared abandonment? The Wise Woman of Wonderland is gently reminding you that you count. Claim your good and never settle for less. Be fearless and make it so. Why hang around for more disappointment when wonderful adventures and opportunities are waiting to unfold for you? All right. Well, I would say that is quite a wise message, and take of it what you will, Gemini. Of course, this will resonate differently for each and every one of you, but I do see quite a lot of inspiration there and solid guidance for sure going into the new year. So with that, I would like to wish you happy holidays and many blessings for the upcoming new year. Sending you love and light. Namaste.